It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the LA Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Trying to sneak it's Herbert. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Gain of a yard. First down, Los Angeles.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Lone back gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Herbert from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now, he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The give on second to Pollard. He's out in the clear. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock. After 118 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw here for Ward. Buys time, rolling right. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Right back to Pollard. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on fourth down, looking for this field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Play action now for Herbert. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hand off on second and short. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second and 3 now. the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Chargers.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To throw, Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain on that play, and this is how we'll end the first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
At the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 7, Titans 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They bring their tight end left. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, it's Pollard. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Spears running behind center. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the gun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Gonna throw this one. Ward. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Herbert now. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. The Titans with Chimere DK due to return. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Still working past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
And on third down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Here's Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Oh, the football's loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "You have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "You have a fullback still in your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Chargers need some big yards in a hurry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Herbert to throw. It's caught. This is McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Now we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Herbert throwing again. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
18-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Chargers 10.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Bryce Oliver. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Ward off the play fake. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Now Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
What's going to throw here on third? No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hand off to the back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for him. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. J.K. Scott will kick it away. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wool. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They give to Pollard from the gun. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the 42, escapes the pocket. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Dump off caught by his back. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This is Pollard running left. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Ward. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Third down, here's Spears. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They get first and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Titans first down.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Pollard will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers, and if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
It's 2nd and goal. Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Here is Pollard. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. He'll throw it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
They'll run here on 1st down. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Herbert out of his end zone. That one's good to McConkey. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that
That tackle stops him after a solid game.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's Herbert once more. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Punting unit out now, and he's been one of the players of this game. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Running back sent in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the give to Pollard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Throw on 3rd down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up, Cam Hart. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Ball in left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 11, and the Chargers will have a 1st
down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Give now to the running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Johnston. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down, Chargers.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Herbert now. And the Titans rush brings him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chargers.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Vidal on the give. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Dumped off to his running back. Has some room to work. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
17. Titans 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
He's going deep! Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He was looking for Alec Eilmanner, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10 now. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Give all the credit to the coverage on that one. Even with plenty of time to throw, They never gave him a lane to complete it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
48-yard line.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans losing by 14. First down throw here for Ward. He has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Again, Ward going to the air. He's running with it. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. From the gun, it's Ward. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. To the air with Ward. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Now to throw. This is Ridley working the right side. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Extra DBs out there now as they try to end this drive. Throwing now. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans 10.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Nashville.